Talking matters, maize importation, where farmers from the North Rift region have actually opposed. But let's go back to a focus this morning. The nomination of Kananu Mwende as the Deputy Governor of Nairobi. The nomination was done yesterday by Nairobi Governor Mike Mbuvi, who can't access his office due to corruption allegations that have been leveled against him. Let's now speak to Mary Arivis, Member of County Assembly, joining us from a city center studio. Mheshimiwa, thank you so much for talking to us here on KTN Center. You know very well the succession politics that have been playing at the Nairobi County Assembly, because some time back you also opposed, your name being proposed to be a successor of Nairobi County Speaker Beatrice Elachi. Talk to us about this nomination of a woman as a deputy governor. Are you in support of the decision that has been made?
Thank you so much, Brenda. It's not a matter of whether I'm in support or I'm against. The thing is, we as the members of the County Assembly of Nairobi will just follow the procedures that are laid down in the Constitution and in the law. And we will be able to peruse through, because eventually the nomination of Kananu, which I welcome because she's a woman, and any support for any woman that is in position in this country, I am 100% behind her. However, we know that there are procedures that will be followed. The name will be brought before us in the County Assembly once it resumes, or for once a special meeting is called by the Speaker, and we will peruse through, see her qualifications, and if the qualifications go per the constitutions, this includes the integrity issues of our Constitution, Article 6. We will be able to pull her through. I don't think there is any problem with us as MCS. We want Nairobi to settle, and we want Nairobi to go on. There are procedures that are laid down according to also our standing orders and the County Assembly. So we welcome the idea. We know there are other issues that are coming up with the DDP and so on, but we will look at it from the Assembly, because Assembly is government by itself. We don't follow what will go to the courts and so on.
All right, and just before we get into the legal part of, the governor's decision, I mean, Ms. Mwende's name is not a new name along the corridors of the Nairobi County, and especially the County Assembly, because she has been serving in the administration of the Nairobi County Governor. So why do you think it had taken long for the governor to decide to name a deputy, for that position? Has he made that decision right now because of politics, what's really playing out, him being bad to access his office?
Brenda, that one I may not know what has gone through his head. Remember at one time he also brought before us the name of Miguna, our renowned lawyer who stays in Canada. And it didn't go through due to some procedures at the County Assembly. So I may not know what is going through his mind, and he's been under intense pressure at this time. And that prerogative is with the governor. So I may not know the details of what has led him at this time, but what we will peruse through, and since she has also been in the government of Nairobi, that means she's very well known to us MCS. She's her character, her way of behavior, her service. That is what we would want. We want to know, is it a person that can be able to serve Nairobians? Is it somebody of integrity? Does that person stand for justice for the people, so that the services of the people of Nairobi will go beyond tribalism, nepotism, and the corruption that haunts our corridors? So I think that is what we will do. Whether the governor, whatever intentions were behind him choosing her, that will not be an issue. For us, we would want to know, is it somebody of integrity? All
right, so Honorable Arivise, it's very good that you're saying that as a member of the County Assembly, the first thing you'll be looking out for is matters integrity. But the decision that he has made, yes, a lot of political pundits, including the DPP himself, Nordin Haji, says that the governor is acting contrary to the court's ruling, the bail terms that were given to the governor not to access his office until his, term in office is over. Are these some of the things that you're going to be looking out for when you'll be even before you nominate, you actually vet the nominee in terms of when you'll be having your Kamkunji today and the special seating under the leadership of the County Assembly Speaker, Beatrice Elachi?
We definitely are going to speak at the Kamkunji. You know, it's a free forum. The Speaker has called for it. Both the majority party, Jubilee, and the ODM or NASA parties affiliations, we are all going. In fact, straight from here, I'm going there. We will peruse through whatever we are being brought before us. And as I say, we are completely free from what Norhaji, the DDP, is talking about. That is, he will pursue whatever he wants to pursue. We are going to look at it from our own perspective as an assembly, because we are a government by ourselves. We also make decisions. Of course, they can be challenged in the court, but we also make decisions that are binding.
All right.
What we will go through is a process. So the DDP may decide to take it to the courts. We are also going to peruse it using our standing orders, using our constitution, matters of integrity, and so on. So we are going there. We haven't known completely what our political parties have decided, because I believe also this is a political party process. And our top leadership especially will be, we will follow the directions they give, both the ODM side or the NASA affiliates and the Jubilee. And this is just my own opinion. I think the top leadership needs to really take charge of Nairobi and give us the directions.
Honorable Arivisa, allow me to cut you short because I need to wind up KTN News Center. I need to pave way for my colleague Cecilia Keshe-Maduva. But just in a minute, kindly tell us, what do we expect from the Kamkunji and the special seating?
I cannot be able to say right now, because it takes different directions depending on how people argue their things, because it's a free for all. Everybody expresses their views. But definitely on agenda, we want to see how the services to the people of Nairobi will go on uninterrupted in the absence of the governor, and in the view of the lady, Honorable, who is coming in, Kananu. We want to see, is it possible? Is it something that we can take, and how we help? It should be noted that being out of office with the computer world doesn't mean that you cannot access the computers and be able to make decisions. So what is not needed to do is to be in the precept of Nairobi County Assembly. But I mean, the Nairobi County City Hall. Yeah, so we are going to discuss matters. How can the services be able to be given to the people of Nairobi uninterrupted in spite of what is going on?
All right, thank you so much. Mary Arivisa, nominated member of County Assembly, talking to us about that developing story right there, what's happening in Nairobi when it comes to the nomination of Kananu Mwende as the nominee for the position of Nairobi Deputy Governor. Developing story right there. We'll continue giving you that live coverage when it begins. A Kamkunji expected today, and also special seating under the leadership of Nairobi County Assembly Speaker, because a letter has been written to her from the Nairobi County Governor, Mike Mbuvi-Sonko, informing her about the nomination of Kananu Mwende as the DG. Now, developing story there, including the arrival of Miguna tonight. Will he come back to the country or not? That is something we wait and see. My name is Brenda Zedaradido. Thank you so much for watching and for your company. We meet again tomorrow. Same time, same place. Up next, Cecilia Keshe-Maduva with Leo Mashinani. God bless.